Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to another Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Wi-Fi battle. If you are, if you haven't been following what I've been doing, but basically I've been randomly generating the 6 Pokemon I'm using, then making it into a team, and seeing if we can come up with some W's on, or some doves, whatever, on the Let's Go ladder. Well, the Pikachu ladder. But yeah, if you guys missed any of my previous Wi-Fi battles, there's a playlist down below. Let's see what we got today. Okay, bunch of not that great mons and a Mewtwo. I am completely fine with this. We'll get into this. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a sec on Let's Go. Alright guys, so we have our first game. Looks like we're fighting an in-game team with Gengar. I mean, I'm pretty sure my Mewtwo's gonna win this, but maybe I can make it so Cloyster does something. It really depends on what my opponent leads off with, but I do like Lickitung for the sole purpose of being able to poison. It should be able to live a Psychic from Mewtwo. For instance, if my opponent wants to lead off with that, which is really good versus me, and I can Toxic it, I'll get another game after this one, so don't worry. But, yeah, it's really good versus my opponent's team. Let's see how we, let's see how it goes, though. Let's see how it ends up going. That Mewtwo is going to be scary. Ideally, he just leads off with it. I think Bounty was Gengar. Yep. Bounty was Gengar. So, I mean, this is something I don't really switch into, period. I have a Farfetch'd on my team. That has nothing to do with what's going on at all. I just was remembering for myself. I do want to weaken this thing, and I use the word weaken very loosely because I can't really touch this. Dragon Tail's going to do nothing. I do want to get it out of there, though, so I'm going to go for Dragon Tail. Ideally, he doesn't go for Substitute or anything. Goes for Hypnosis. Does manage to connect. However, Lickitung should not go down to, I'm Sassy Nature, so I am Spadef, or Special Defensive. Lickitung should not go down to one Sludge Bomb, Sludge Wave, whatever, Mega Drain, whatever my opponent wants to go for, and I still want to go for the Dragon Tail here to get him out. Like, the best ideal situation was them missing that, me Dragon Tail out to Mewtwo, and then going for the Toxic on Mewtwo. Like, that does nothing, see? Alright, so I burned the first turn of Sleep, so I can have a chance to get a second turn Wake right here. I'm not 3-hit KO'd by that, as you can see. That's a 4-hit KO. So as you can see, Lickitung is pretty bulky. And every bit of damage on Gengar matters because my Bulk Up Mewtwo's best attack to hit it is Ice Punch. And like, Bulk Up Mewtwo is definitely something I want to go towards. So that damage is crucial. Venusaur comes out, probably the worst case scenario, as I don't really deal with you. Like, at all. Just gonna Dragon Tail it out too. I should live a Sludge Bomb, just barely, but I will. Yep. Alright, so every bit of chip damage on all these Pokemon is going to go a long way for Bulk Up Mewtwo in the end. And we get out Charizard. Alright. I'll Toxic, because this is not like a bad situation for me. I actually had hoped that they Mega Evolve this over... like, the Mewtwo at the end, but it looks like they're saving it. This is a tough one. I don't know if my Golbat can beat this thing 1v1, and I know my Golbat matches up poorly versus Gengar, because Gengar could actually come in here, but I just don't pivot into Gengar, period. And I also know that Cloyster would have more than likely died if I tried to set up on this thing's space, so we'll go for a Toxic. I am faster, which is really good, because that means I can potentially Roost stall him. And Toxic wear him down. I need so many Pokemon worn down for my Mewtwo. As I go for Flamethrower, this should do around 60%, I want to say. Yep, around 60. That's fine, because I can Roost. Unfortunately, I'm not running like Air Slash for Venusaur, which is, well, Golbat does end up checking, but again, just getting off this initial damage on the Charizard is totally going to be, it's really going to be, I said totally, but it's really going to be worth it. Because Mewtwo struggles with a lot because there's no Zen Headbutt in this game, if I'm not mistaken. That crit sucks, because I believe I'll die to the next Flamethrower. But there's no Zen Headbutt in this game, so Mewtwo kind of struggles with KOing a lot of Pokemon. And I don't have Earthquake on my Mewtwo, as you guys saw. So I should die here. Yeah, I should definitely go down. Oh, okay. Hey, I'm fine. Golbat did his job. You know what? I'm going to die to the next one anyway, so I might as well go for a little bit more damage than what I would have gotten off by roosting. Like, even though this is going to do like 2%, hey, that still does more than me going for Roost and dying to Flamethrower. And I got a crit as well, so I was wondering why that actually looked like a lot of damage. The Charizard goes down, but it is going to be at about 35%-ish, I want to say, 40%. What can I Shell Smash up on? Like, I'm pretty sure I'll die to this if I Shell Smash up in his face. I think that this is the opportunity to get in Farfetch. And really just go for a Facade. Like, honestly, Facade just makes the most sense. They're just going to Flamethrower me. I believe I'll live it. And Facade will knock him out with Poison. Oh, great. My Facade actually gets boosted now. That's actually awesome. So now my Facade's actually just going to take... Hey, Farfetch picked up a KO. What's a Charizard to a Farfetch? Just disregard all the poison damage that I had to rack up. That's funny. Oh, that's funny to me. So the best situation for me is them not going... Yeah, okay. I was going to say them not going out into Gengar. Them going to this. I'll just attempt to Facade. They're going to Zippy Zap me anyway. They go for Thunderbolt. This is going to be tough. I need to bulk up a lot. I think I go Weezing and I Will-O-Wisp them. That way their Zippy Zap is not that strong, as I'm going to be able to bulk up on them. And try and get my Mewtwo as strong as possible, basically. Like as bulky as possible. So Will-O-Wisp will cut their attack stat. They're obviously going for Thunderbolt, so it's going to 2-hit KO me. But I do want to bulk up on this thing. That's something I'm worried about for Mewtwo as well. But unfortunately, my Weezing gets paired there. I mean, that's a literal 50-50 roll. Let's see if they get that again. I think they go for Iron Tail to give it back to me. That's nice of them. I don't know if they tried to give me back the turn, but I don't mind that. Because again, I want this residual damage on Pikachu, and I also want its Zippy Zap to be a lot weaker than what it initially is. I think I need +2 to KO Gengar. Could be wrong though. I'll just Fire Blast now. Okay, I think now they're just showing off their moves to me. So, what I need to do is, I need my Mewtwo to not be statused from my opponent. Because Mewtwo has a really good shot at winning. I need it to not be statused. That's going to be important. I'm going to Mega Evolve into Mega Mewtwo X, and I'm going to bulk up. Yeah, we're going to bulk up. +2 ideally knocks out Gengar because Mega Mewtwo X is really strong. I don't think I'm going to beat the Mewtwo though. But we'll see. I just know I need +2. That's for sure. That's a given. And I really hope I'm not paralyzed by this either. I just really hope I don't get paralyzed by the 2 moves. And then I gotta win a speed tie, or potential speed tie with versus Gengar 2. Maybe I should put Earthquake on this Mewtwo. Like, I like Brick Break for stab though, like the boost. All right, no para, nice. Okay, so I mean we have to attack at this point. You just Brick Break, knock him out. Okay, Ice Punch, I believe we'll be able to knock out Venusaur. I'm +2, I'm a Mega Mewtwo X, I have an insane amount of attack. Their own Mewtwo is a problem. Brawl Blast? What's that? Is that the... That's the Blastoise. Okay, I wanted that actually. I guess they have Roar maybe, or Dragon Tail? That's if they even live this. Yeah, I'm about to say, hold up. Because Mega Mewtwo X is really powerful. My bad, did not mean to count you out. I don't even know. I don't think I can win with Cloyster though, period. But we'll see. This mon is strong, so I was actually happy to get it. Alright, there's their Mewtwo. If they become Mega Mewtwo Y, they'll probably they're psychic. They should outspeed me unless they're modest, and their psychic should knock me out. And if they don't outspeed me, they probably are modest, and their psychic will knock me out in general. Yeah, they do become Mega Mewtwo Y. Ah, tough. That's a loss. Oh, they are modest. Okay. How much is this gonna do? Oh, it came through and knocked it out. Okay, nice, nice. Hey, that's why we needed +2. Okay, if that knocked out Mega Mewtwo Y, there is no way it's not going to knock out Gengar. Like, it has to. It has to knock out Gengar. I know you're dead, bro. Don't even try. I think they disconnected. As well, because look at the lat. Yep. Alright, so opponent disconnected. That's whatever. Let's go ahead and look for another game. I mean, like, that mon is always, like, whenever I roll Mewtwo in that, it's like, okay, cool. I actually have a win con. In a game where I'm more than likely going to lose to every single person I play. I have a win con. And that was my win con. I had to try and set up on Pikachu. Main reason I burnt it, like I said, is because my my bulk ups would help me on the physical side, but having priority Zippy Zap and crits going through defense raises, if you guys didn't know, would have been worse for me, and I wanted to make sure that didn't happen. Obviously, I had to risk the pairs, but let's see if we can get maybe like a Cloyster win or something. Okay, cool team. Very, very, very weak to Cloyster. Also hates Lickitung as a lead. I actually like Lickitung a lot. My Farfetch is probably the most useless Pokemon, but I like Lickitung a lot. I see myself winning the end game with bulk on Mewtwo for sure. Especially if my Lickitung is able to Toxic the Zapdos, which is something that I want a little bit of damage on. Let's see how this ends up going right here. I believe in you, buddy. I really do. I'm talking about my Lickitung. I'm talking about hitting his Toxic. No idea what that is. Alright, that's Charizard. I'm assuming this is their Mega. I can actually, I'm pretty sure Golbat will live a Thunderbolt from Lickitung looking back at it. I mean, excuse me, from Zapdos looking back at it. It definitely lived one from Lickitung. So maybe I do value Toxicking this as well. I think I do. Best case scenario for me, they Mega Evolve into Zard Y and they go for like Will-O-Wisp, or Zard X and go for Will-O-Wisp and not like Flare Blitz or something. They do become Zard Y. So that is threatening because Air Slash is, you know, obviously super effective on Mega Mewtwo Y. X, excuse me. And that's an easy 2-hit KO. Do manage to connect though, so I mean, same as before, Lickitung just really helping me out by getting off the Toxic on my opponent. If they do actually opt to go for Air Slash here, I think I'll live it. So I'll just go for Surf. They should go for another Flamethrower though, because I have no Fire Resist. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Charizard Y is super, super, super strong as well. So I'm pretty sure it's going to knock out Farfetch too. But I'm gonna need a Weaken You for a Mewtwo sweep as well. So I'm going to go Farfetch and just Quick Attack for a little bit more damage. I don't think I'll live the hit at all because the other Charizard brought me down to 22 HP. And this is a way stronger Charizard. A little bit of damage. Hey, that's some good damage. Hold up. That's a lot more than I expected. Wait, I think... What? Okay. Hey, I'm okay with that. I don't even care if they roost because just the damage that Quick Attack is racking up is good. And once again, I think a Farfetch has helped me... Farfetch was Lickitung. Well, and the other one was Farfetch was Golbat. Has helped me defeat a Charizard. So that's awesome. That was a giant threat. In my opinion, anyway. So now, their Mega's gone. They still have Moltres too, which is threatening as hell. I think I go Golbat, because it loses the majority of their team, but it might be able to live one hit from a lot of them, and go for Toxic. And that'll be really, like, as you guys can see, I've been able to wear down my opponent with Toxic, so... Pidgeot also is not very strong. So Golbat might be able to beat a 1v1. Toxic. Nice. Ah, big Golbat. Now this is actually the Toxic battle. Bro, that did nothing. That's why, like, when they Mega Evolved it, when they made it Mega, they made it so much better. They really did. I'm gonna beat this thing 1v1 with a resistant move. Like, they actually gave it a special attack stat. And I want to try and get the status to rack up a lot quicker. I feel like Cloyster can Shell Smash in front of... Oh, actually, that's better. Maybe in front of this, actually. Depending on if I get it in. I get in Mewtwo, which is not what I want. I don't want Mewtwo in too early. I think that Golbat is just fair, and I can easily just roost. So yeah, I definitely don't want I definitely don't want it in too early. I was actually running on a candy niche, on a candy meta, a Pidgeot Whirlwind, because Stealth Rock and like Dragon Tail Mew and things like that. Oh, never mind. Well, that's gonna do nothing. Yeah, my Golbat's gonna be his entire team with Toxic. I think they are. I mean, obviously, Zapdos and Articuno are probably just gonna beat me based on type advantage and all, but I'm pretty sure my Golbat would win. Because this is not a moveset you should be running. And if they actually opt to, what's it called? Make the win come to, I don't know what the term it said, Razor Win. If they opt to go for that again, I believe after Poison, they will be in Mega Drain range, so my Golbat ends up at 100%. And Roost again is the best play because if they Whirlwind, then, you know, I'm at 100 anyway. Yep. So now I wouldn't mind Mewtwo, obviously. Because it can revenge kill them, and it's the fastest mon I have. Yeah, nice. So that's worth it, I think. Yep. Don't want to Mega Evolve yet. I mean, they're using Mono Flying plus Pikachu. Yeah, I don't want to Mega Evolve yet. As Facade, I don't want to reveal I have Ice Punch either. Mewtwo looks so weird. It just like it just smacks you, like backhands you. I didn't realize how weird Mewtwo looked going from Facade, especially regular Mewtwo. Toxic for sure for MVP. That Pikachu looked awesome. I'll get in my Weezing now, and on maybe like a Zippy Zap or something. And I think I'll just go for Explosion. I want to weaken something. Yeah, there's a Zippy Zap. I'll take that. I'm going to try and set up on Articuno after all, so. Especially because Articuno should try and Mirror Coat me. I'll be able to live every hit. I'm just going to go for Explosion. It hits everything hard. The best case for me, I get rid of Pikachu right here. Oh, they're trying to flinch me down. No! I love their Pikachu's hair. There we go, Weezing. Go ahead and make a way. I don't want no Zippy Zap being able to stop my Cloyster later. Oof, Explosion is so strong. They call me Weezing. Yeah, I don't want any Zippy Zap being able to stop my Cloyster in the endgame. So we go Golbat now. The ideal situation for me is they go Articuno. They go Zapdos. Not the ideal situation. But this is something I have to bulk up on anyway. Golbat should be able to live one Thunderbolt. Golbat has enough special defense and I'm at full HP to live one Thunderbolt. And the fact that oh my gosh, I might actually be able to beat them 1v1 depending on how much this Thunderbolt does. Because the fact that I'm faster, I just roost. This is why I love Timid Golbat, because it punishes those that don't run plus speed on their like base 100s. I died. I mean, I guess because they're modest. I said I punished him, but I definitely did not punish my opponent. Alright, so now's the Mewtwo part. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bulk up in regular form. Simply because if they do have Drill Peck, I don't want to risk them critting me with it. And I also don't want them to go out into Moltres after either. We're just going to bulk up in regular form. Obviously, we miss out on attack, but... Sorry, yeah, again, see, they Drill Pecked. So, like, if I Mega Evolve into Mega Mewtwo Y, then they would have been able to knock me out there. Not knock me out, but if they got a crit, I would have been knocked out. Shout out to Toxic plus bulk up. It's actually just a Toxic game. Yeah, they go for Thunderbolt. Smart. No para, right? Hey, no para. So Mewtwo should be able to KO them. I don't think I have to Mega Evolve. Because I believe I'm also still out of range of Moltres as well. Ice Punch should definitely be able to KO at +2. I should be out of range of Moltres too. And I should be able to 2-hit KO with Ice Punch. If they burn me, like with Will-O-Wisp, because they will live one Ice Punch. If they burn me with Will-O-Wisp, then what I'll do is if they burn me, what I'll do is I'll go for Facade and then I'll knock them out, and then I should be able to knock out Articuno as well. So yeah, I don't want to Mega Evolve because I don't want Air Slash knocking me out. I'm just going to go for Ice Punch. Oof. Heat Wave. They crit. Did they crit? No, that just killed me. Oh my gosh. Hold up. We might lose here, folks. We might end up losing here, depending. I'm naive, but... I feel like I'm going to be faster than them. I'm going to go for Surf. Oh no, I messed up. Actually... Yeah. Yeah, I did. No, we lost! The Toxic wasn't enough. I should have Mega Evolved. This Articuno just comes. Articuno just comes. I thought that if I was faster, Surf was better because KOing them and being at full HP versus a Pokemon that can only go for Ice Beam made a lot of sense. But the birds were just too much. The army of birds were just too much. This is what... I'll try and Shell Smash. Why not? Yeah. So had I been faster than Moltres, because I just thought, because based on like a few, I mean, I guess min speed Moltres should still always outspeed me, but good game to my opponent. But like the fact that they showed Razor Wing on Pidgeot, and Pidgeot has 339 max speed, and Golbat hits 306. I was like, oh, okay, well maybe they don't have good speed IVs on their Moltres, but then again, legendaries have like 3 perfect IVs, so I guess speed was one of them. Oh well, 1 for 1, that's fine. That's better than what I usually expect when we randomly generate. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.